Okay. And the rest of it. See if we're actually live. Things are working out. Obviously, new console and everything, so no idea if this is gonna work the way it should, but it should. Bit of a weird way to say that, but you probably get my point. There we go. Well, I get things set up. Again, these are things I've been doing this for over a year. You think that I would have some sort of a pattern or a routine by now, but nope. There we go. Just get right on to business. Hang on, let me move the microphone a bit. Okay. Alright. Everything's alright. Good. Whoa. So, yeah. Usually... Oh. Great start. Usually, I would be streaming Majora's Mask. But since I know that Breath of the Wild is only, what, under a week old? God, it feels like it's been forever since it's come out. It's one of those games that's like gets like instant classic status. I'm not actually sure if I can climb this since it's raining, but let's hope. Oh, alright. Well, we either wait or we go around. I guess we're gonna go around. Yeah, it feels like it's been forever since the game came out. But it really hasn't. It's just a game that got a lot of attention immediately and a lot of status. Ooh, fishy. There we go. The Hyrule base. That would be awesome to have that as a weapon, like in Devil May Cry 3. The Hyrule base. And again, it'd immediately break. Like, after like 4 swings. Jeez! So yeah, I decided to do like a random faffing around stream since I haven't played the game in like 2.5 days and it's causing me emotional trauma of some sort, I'm pretty sure. Oh, part of it was just the fact that I wanted to get started with it again, or back into it. Part of the fact was that it's not very old and everyone's still talking about it, so hey, might as well throw in my 2 cents. Come on, Bubbles, let's go. His name is Bubbles. My horse. Anyway, let me see if I have anywhere to go. Yeah, I was gonna go do story stuff, but I won't be doing any story stuff here, just for the people who don't want any story spoiled. Did not mean to do that. I'm sorry, I'm new to this whole horse business. I just got it. Okay, let's just... There we go. Get all that out of the way and see that we're running smoothly. And, as usual, if there's any problems with the audio or the video, just let me know. Could we stop jumping off the horse for a bit? I'm trying to make the horse go. There we go. Thank you. And where should I go? Yeah, probably just gonna go to the tower and explore that region because I haven't done anything over there yet. Like, at all. I went to the tower and then I was like, you know what? I still have this whole business here that I barely scratched. I put a stamp there because there's a boss there. Obviously, slight spoilers for random stuff here and there because I'm still playing the game. It's not like I can do a no spoilers gameplay video. Still, No story spoilers, at least as far as I'm aware. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a caribou. Okay, caribou. Oh god! No, horsey! No, Bubbles! It's not worth it! I know you've been named after Bubbles, but can't go there. That will most likely kill you, although horses can swim. Just afraid he wouldn't be able to. Whew. Yeah, sorry, I have to constantly remind myself where I'm going. No, 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 no. The guy with a donkey. Excuse me, sir! Oh, sorry about that. Just a normal person. Excuse me. What do you take me for? Like, I'm wearing clothes and everything? It's the other side of Lake Sela. Tree ghost. Okay, business. Why not? Sure, what you got? Ooh, goat butter. I did not know that was a thing. I'll take everything. So I have all of the money. So I'm still kind of early days with this game, I guess. Also don't have any milk. Cool. I can probably put buttermilk and eggs together and make like a pie or something. I'm very much looking forward to that. And let's see, I don't think... No, I have nothing to sell because I just saw another merchant and I sold all my stuff to them. Cool. Oh, hello. What's up? I'm not going to attack you with my torch. Yeah, I think I just picked this up. Ow! Damn it. Come on. There we are. I don't really need it. I have better weapons. With more durability left. I usually pick up some Boko clubs just because they're nice throwaway weapons. Like, you can just use them for basic enemies. And you'll be fine. You don't have to waste your more valuable resources on that. But for now, I think the spear will do because it's my weakest thing. And we're just gonna follow along the road. I want to take Bubbles with me. That's why I'm going on the road. Oops, excuse me. Let's just see if there's anything here. Yes. I still don't know what those are for, but I'll figure it out, I'm sure. All in due time. And really, I just wanna play the game for a bit and chill. So don't expect anything huge out of the stream. I just wanna show it off and talk about my feelings for the game, which for the most part are exceedingly positive. And I really like most of the design choices that they've gone for. Oh, okay, well, never mind. I was gonna shield block him, but then I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. Not worth the time and effort. Cool. Ooh, it's just... Ow. Stop. Okay, fine. If you're gonna be like that, then no. Not gonna take you. What is that? No, seriously, what is that? Oh, it's the Guardian's leg, I guess. Huh. Neat. And to talk about... Yeah, so, to talk about my feelings for a bit. My video game feelings. Ooh, there's a goblin base that I haven't raided yet, so they're gonna be dead in a minute. I should have crouched or something. No, you saw nothing. Okay, now you felt nothing. Clearly did not. Okay, I'm using a Boko bow, so it's not too effective, but at the same time, again, nice little throwaway item. I should not have done that. Let me see. Yeah, let's just switch bows. Oh, that guy has a soldier shield. I so want that. I'm gonna try to parry him. I know that those hurt. There we go. Get some. Okay. And let's switch to a more powerful weapon because these are the more powerful boglins. Or bokoblins, sorry. These tiny ones. Come on, come on. Hit me. Or try to do that. That works too. Good. I'm gonna take your shield. Because I was kind of short of a shield. And a broadsword. I actually do want a sword that I can use single-handed. There we go. Much better. And I'm fine with keeping the shield still. Don't want to start wasting my soldier shield yet, if I can get some parries off. Okay, how do we want to do this? Oh, alright, never mind, they noticed me. I'm really bad at sneaking in this game. Okay, maybe you want to stand up so they don't Yo, you want to come over here for a bit? Okay, good. Good job. Not the smartest of your mother's children. Oh, dear. Okay, that could have ended poorly. Speaking of which... Crap, I didn't see that I was crouching. The controls for the game are a bit convoluted sometimes because so many buttons, there's a lot of button combinations that you have to remember. And it's sometimes difficult when there's a bokoblin on you trying to murder your ass. But for the most part it works. And obviously people have been talking a lot about the... Hello? Well, you saw me slaughter your friends, and I'm coming at you with like a shield and 50 swords and 2 bows and God knows what, and you're like, I can take this guy. Hang on, give me a second, I'll get him. There we go, worked out well for you, didn't it? Oh, I love that. I love that little gong at the end. It's a really nice musical cue. Weirdly enough, doesn't that... Okay, I should probably drop the damaged shield and then just... Could drop the pot lid too, but, you know, it'll suffice in a pinch. Let's see what we have. Ooh, an opal. Still don't know what those do. Probably for weapon crafting, if I had to guess. Or shield crafting. Or anything of the sort. How good are those clubs? They're only a little bit weaker than the claymore, I think. So let's just screw that and get the bat, because that's a new one. It's fresh. Whew. Okay, where to start? Now that little side action is complete, I'm trying to think of actually where to start with the analysis or the critique of this game. This is completely a waste, isn't it? I'm afraid that it'll actually degrade the weapon, and I don't want that. Where to start? Okay. Well, I guess the easiest way to start it would be to talk about the Switch and the Wii U differences, and it doesn't look like there are that many other than the resolution. Because I would have thought that the frame rate would have been better on the Switch, but because it was... My assumption is because it was a bit of a rushed port job. Oh yeah, he only has 2. Okay, Bubbles, I won't. It's okay. Because it was a bit of a rushed port job, they probably didn't have time to optimize it for the Switch. And the Switch isn't that much more powerful than the Wii U. Really not the... Oh. Curiosity got the better of me. Okay, well, hello! You can just have it in the background, dude. You don't even need to... Like, you don't need to watch it. You can just have it open in the background or something. Okay, come on. We're gonna run over some blobs. Yeah! I love that they kept that in from the other Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Okie dokie. So what I was gonna say is start off by talking a little bit about the difference between the Switch and the Wii U, and it's a shame that neither console can really hold at 30 frames per second. I'm not the best at talking about technical stuff, so I will not talk about it too much. You have Digital Foundry for that. I am going the wrong way. So... I'm gonna try, and I know people get really touchy about that subject, even though it's something that should be discussed. Fact is, the Breath of the Wild cannot hold its own on Switch or on Wii U, and weirdly enough, in different places, apparently. Like, some places where the Switch is doing fine, the Wii U is having trouble, and vice versa. It's a weird thing that's going on there. But like I said, my experience has mostly been smooth, but I have noticed some stuttering and... definitely some slowdown if there's a lot of grass or explosions or whatever. A lot of effects on screen. And it hasn't so far affected my experience, but it is kind of distracting. And the fact remains that... Come on, let's go, Bubbles. The fact remains that the console really should be able to handle it. Like, it's not a good start when your new home console cannot run a video game smoothly, and I can't just bypass that. That's the thing. The other thing is that when you put it in scope with the rest of the game, it's actually a very minor, tiny problem that doesn't make too much of a difference. But, okay, incredible what? Yeah, hi. Sure? Last time defense, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then. Well, I'm gonna scavenge the Guardians. Get all of their goodies. Yeah, to get back on topic. It really should be able to hold 30. Regardless of how you slice it, a game should be able to hold a stable 30 frames per second if you're not going for 60 FPS. Because my assumption is, whenever these kinds of things are concerned, that if you are not going for 60 frames per second, then that must mean that you know... Oh god. Hi. I don't like you being there, so I'm just gonna bolt. I'm not gonna be able to take that on. I thought about fighting it, but then I'm like, you know what? It's not worth the item degradation and all the arrows and stuff that I would have to waste on it. So nope. Noping the fudge out of that. Oh god, go, 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 go! Bubbles, run! Thank you, Bubbles. So to finish that earlier thought, yeah, a game, if you are not going for 60 frames per second, and I'm gonna shut up about this in a minute, if you're not going for 60 frames per second, my assumption is that you are going for 30 or 40 or 50 or whatever else it might be, because you want the experience to be stable, and that's totally something I can live with. I think it's much more... Oh crap, there's no, bees, bees, actual bees, not wasps, bees. Here. There we go. That's how I usually ward them off. Just fire. Shoot. Shoot. See, it's awesome how that works. It's one of my favorite things in the game. Is that... Oh. Well then. Never mind. I did not know that could happen. There's a lot of beehives here. Alright, new plan. I'm gonna shoot it down first and then go get the fire and then tell the bees to screw off. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, come on. I was just gonna say, like, I love it how the game lets you do things in many, many different ways, and it never pigeonholes you to do things one way, and then I end up setting fire to the beehive. Solid job. Amazing. A bit of a demonstration that I was not really trying to give, but, you know, that's one example. I did not know that you could set fire to the beehives, but you can. I was more referring to the fact that if you can't climb the mountain, there's some other way to get up the mountain. If you can't swim far enough, you can use ice blocks. If you can't find a way to solve a puzzle one way, there's usually another solution that you just have to get a bit creative about. It's very good with flexible design. Yes, thank you. Oh, that's a... Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was a big boggling camp, but it looks like it's just... No, those are ice arrows. It looks like it's just a lot of those things. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna snipe that guy from here. You see nothing. There we go. I'm gonna blow those guys up. Now that their guard is gone. And okay. Underestimated. Overestimated. That's alright, they're basic goblins. We can take care of this. Yeah, come over here. Oh, dearie me. I wasn't planning on exploding the barrels, but that was a nice bonus. Now that their parts are all scattered about and I have to go collect them, I'm actually just gonna throw a bomb there and save myself arrows. Boom, goodbye. Thank you. Very smooth. Not usually how it goes with me. I am very bad at infiltrating camps. In general. Thank you. Just take that. Yeah. Okay. And I think that's all I have to say about the technicals of the game. It's a shame that it can't hold 30, and I could not give it full marks if I did a review of it. And I don't really... Oh, it's a roasted acorn. Alright. Yeah, if I were to do a review of the game, I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10 just because it cannot hold that frame rate, and It wouldn't be a major drop. It'd probably be like a 0.25 or a 0.5 drop to its score, but I would definitely... It would definitely be there, because you cannot... I cannot, for the life of me, ignore that. Ignore that problem that there are frame rate dips, and some very elongated frame rate dips. Like, there's times when the game drops to 20 FPS for long, long periods of time, and that is not okay. So I would have to dock like half a point off of that or something, but you know, that's the technical side done, I think. Ooh, hello. Worn out looking book. Cursed statue's eyes. Pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. A dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes. Pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. Okay, so I have to shoot something with an arrow. Somewhere. At some point in time. That's how I'll take it. Hi. I'm an adventurer. Sure are. You have a sword and everything. I know of her. I've never met her. Yeah, she lives inside my head. Wait. Cool. Doesn't look like that person had anything significant to add, unless you have some more dialogue. Nope. Cool. So, let me see what I want to do. Let's just set a waypoint. Let's go to the Oculus Navel. Let's see what's over... Oh, no, wait. I've already been there, actually. I know exactly what that is. It's a lake where you can dive into, and then... And then a thing happened where it started raining, and I couldn't get back up there because there's no way out of there, and I just had to wait for it to stop raining. So that was a bit of a pisser, but oh well. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Cliffs of Kinsey. Yeah, let's... Oh! Robert Drop-Off. Let's go over there first. Really a lot of choices here. Infinite choices, you could almost say. Freedom and all that, and the game design, and Oh! Okay. I thought this was something, but I guess just a fireplace. Or a place for a fire. Not particularly interesting. That's another good part about the game's design, is that every few in-game feet, there is something in the geography that sticks out, like that right there. Giant-ass alcove made of stone. It draws your attention to it very naturally. It draws your eye to it, and then you can kind of set your own path. There's always something to set your sights on. Speaking of which, hello. Ooh, a hardy radish. Those give you more hearts. Oh, is that a goddess statue? That's... what is it? See what I mean? It's just... there's a fireplace, and then I decided to come here, and now there's all these things. Oh, I can get a Korok from here. So if I did not mean to hold two. Put those back. No, you only get one apple. And camera, please. Come on. And I kind of want to talk about my cooler discoveries, but I'm not going to for fear of spoilers. You also finally starting to feel good about leaving. Yeah, that's you just gotta decide. You just have to decide at some point, like, okay, I'm done for now. I'll come back later to fill in whatever I might have missed. For now, this is really cool. Ooh, speaking of which, emblazoned shield. Features a traditional design from... okay. Oh, damn it. Yeah, at least for now, my inventory is really small. And it's kind of ticking me off because the game wants you to change weapons and shields and stuff constantly, but you just don't always have the space. I assume you can get bigger inventory pouches and stuff later. But for now, it is an occasional annoyance. Should I just be really really a downer and talk about all the minor details that kind of, that I kind of question in the design, because there aren't many, and they don't do anything to ultimately sour the experience, and there's a lot more good than there's question. I can't even say straight up bad, because I don't think there's anything straight up bad here. There's just some things that make me doubt it a bit. I guess I could start with that, yeah. Sure. So, one of the things that I really like about this game, but that also causes some problems, is the fact that it has its own internal logic, and it adheres to that logic very admirably. And what I mean by that is, one of the best examples I have is the way items and crafting materials behave in the world when they actually drop. And there is a very, very good example of that where I defeated like an Octorok, I think it is. I still think they're still called Octoroks. Ooh, hello. And I defeated it, and you actually just saw it there too. I got some materials, and they started rolling downhill, which that's completely unnecessary. They could just be stationary objects that once you get them, they stay where you defeated the enemy or where they originally dropped, that kind of thing. But they don't. They actually move. They react to the environment. They become physical objects in the world. And that's very, very cool to see, because it adds this little extra feeling of tangibility, of a tactile feeling, I guess. The fact that, or a concrete feeling, that's maybe the best way to put it, that everything in the world exists within that world and obeys the rules of said world. It's a very tiny touch, but it gives a lot more believability and credence to the environment and to everything in it. Everything is part of one whole cohesive world, and everything behaves in a fairly predictable way in that world, because it has a very strict, very well-defined set of rules that it obeys. And that's great. It's cool to see materials roll downhill. Ow, ow. Okay, fine. I guess we're just gonna... Oh, crap. I didn't want to use a sledgehammer, because I need that for mining stuff. It's really the best weapon there is. And it all, on top of that, the logic that it follows is very easy to follow. It's like, oh, use a sledgehammer for mining iron, or you can utilize the physics to raise up platforms. Basic things that are never clearly communicated, but the game places you in situations where it's very easy to put the pieces together and assume something and then have it work out. That's fantastic. A lot of open world games place arbitrary walls and restrictions and other sorts of, use other sorts of tactics to kind of hide the fact that they really cannot fulfill all your wishes or desires the way you think they are. They do. Breath of the Wild very openly, oh, look at that. We're gonna mark that over there. Very openly states its rules from the get-go, and you can then play within those rules, and you know exactly what your restrictions are. And it works wonderfully for that reason. The problem with that is that sometimes they take it a bit too far. Like, I think shield surfing, I don't know if you agree, but I think shield surfing should not degrade your shield. I think that's just, it's understandable why that would happen given the rules by which the world operates, but I think that's just getting in the way of my enjoyment of the game, saying like, hey, you can't do this because your shield will degrade and screw you anyway. We put this in, but really don't use it too much. And at that point, I think they've gone a bit too far in how they implement the rules. Another good example is climbing while it's raining. Sure, it's fine. It's perfectly understandable that you couldn't climb a 90-degree angle rock surface when it's raining. But the problem you kind of run into, actually, is that in this area? Oh my god, it's that far away? No way. The problem you end up running into in that situation is that you are already breaking... Oh god, no, we're not gonna set the fox on fire. Die, fox. Okay. Oh god. I don't think I've ever seen it. Huh, I forgot that it can take 2 hits. Anyway, yeah, the problem you run into with that logic is that you're already breaking the rules of physics by having Link climb 90-degree angles, straight up rock faces, like, not flaccid, just polished, I guess, rock surfaces or rocky surfaces without any sort of equipment. Like that, you're already breaking the rules of reality. To do that, I don't think you need to in that case start taking into account the fact that it's raining and you can't climb those surfaces. The same should apply. Like, I choose to look at it in the same way as I look at the rules of comedy, which is, if it's funny, screw the rules, you can do whatever you want. Oh, there we go, look at that. Link is a monkey. Sure, of some descent. Oh, hello. Nice. So you should not, since you're already breaking the rules for in the name of fun, or enjoyment, my personal enjoyment, you should have gone all the way and say, screw it, you can climb the walls if you want to. It doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter, I believe. Climbing's almost too powerful. I agree. It is very OP climbing. You can just go wherever the fudge you want, which is why it baffles me further that they added in the rain effect. It's just something, and yeah, people, this is actually something that Mr. Jim Sterling was just talking about on Twitter. How he was climbing a wall, and then for like 5 minutes, and then it started raining, and he fell off the wall, slid off the wall, and fell down all the way, and then that was 5 minutes of his life gone. With climbing pretty minor. See, I see that. However, a strict believer in the fact that everything could always use constructive feedback. I'm not saying it ruins the game. I happen to enjoy it quite a bit, the fact that I can't climb in the rain. However, I see the point that some people are making where they're saying that this impedes my enjoyment of the game because the game's theme is freedom and all that crap. So, freedom of exploration, discovery, all that, and it's kind of inhibited when you can, I think I found it. When you cannot climb during the rain. And you have no control over that fact either. You climb and then it starts raining and then you slide off. Obviously they have the weather forecast there in the corner so you can plan around it, but if a player wants to climb the wall, you should let them climb the freaking wall. And it can feel a little bit frustrating if the game is telling you, no, let's not do that right now, you have to look for another way. And some people have taken a lot of issue with that. Me, not so much. And what else could I say that's going to make people angry? The inventory. The inventory system is mostly good. I have no problems with it. I actually think some people have complained about the fact that having to switch weapons on the fly and everything freezes when you're choosing weapons and stuff. Some people have complained about that. I actually like it. I think it brings kind of an FTL feel to the combat, and that is by no means a criticism. It's totally a compliment. Because you get that, it's not like turn-based in that strict sense, but it's active time and then it stops for a bit while you consider your next move, as it were. And it has its own sort of rhythm and flow that I think works with the game without being intrusive. Brain inconvenience. You're stopped. See, this is what people say. You have to find an alternate route, and the argument against that I can agree to, well, I can agree with, is that you shouldn't have to play on the game's terms when it's getting in the way of how you want to play the game. And like I said, I don't necessarily see it as a huge problem for myself, but for the players who do see it as a problem, I sympathize with them. Ooh, what is this? Hello. Wonder if I can do something. Well, I definitely can. This is clearly a marked spot. So I just have to figure out what to do. So if people say, I want to climb the wall, they should be allowed to climb the wall. And it's frustrating when the game does not so much allow you to discover new ways of doing things, more so than it forces you to find new ways of doing things. I see that angle, and I can respect that opinion. Ooh, what is that? Is that just... are those just moblins over there, or what's up? Let's go have a look. Oh, so yeah, I see that. I see it both ways. No, seriously, what is that? Look at that. Is that a guy? No, that's someone I can talk to. That's not a... it's not an enemy, I don't think. Oh, no, it is. It totally is. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Am I in any way prepared for this? I mean, not particularly, but it has a giant eye. Hi. So I wasn't planning on meeting you here, but... looks like this is where we are. Damn it. It's annoying when they walk towards you. Because then you can't properly go at them. Like you can only aim up so high. There we go. Fall. Just beat on it for a bit. I don't know if I have the equipment to deal with this. It's unfortunate, but we're gonna see how far we can get. Hi, I have a very dinky shield made out of leather and wood. I don't think it's gonna work. It didn't work. Okay, well, we're gonna try that again. Because that's one thing that I like about the game. It does not take away your items if you get a game over. It lets you keep all the items you had before the game over. Whew. Okay. That was a nice little surprise. See, I love that. I love the fact that... let's say something positive for a change. Something positive for a bit, or something absolutely positive that I totally love about this game. The fact that it is very good about using negative space. I'm actually going to sneak up on it this time because it's sleeping. It is very good about using negative space, and for those of you who don't know what negative space is, it's like places where you think you're not supposed to go. Can I sleep strike this guy? Can I... damn it. There must be something I can do here. Oh, can I steal his thing? Oh god, I'm in his armpit. Nope. It's not gonna work. He had a sword on his thing, so I wondered if I could take it. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot him in the eyeball and totally miss. Shoot him in the eyeball again. Nope. No, don't. Oh god. Lock on. Link, please. Thank you. Okay. Compose yourself. It's bad. Yeah, negative space is the space in a game that you're not supposed to see. Basically, or that you think you're not supposed to see. Is like, I wonder if there's something here, and then turns out it was an area that you weren't supposed to be in, and there's probably nothing there. Except in this game's case, I keep thinking that. I keep thinking that I'm breaking the game's rules. What are you planning on doing, dude? Just kind of there. Okay, let's dodge. Shoot in the eye. Nope, that's the... there we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna use my fire sword. Oh, I can take it. Oh, for fudge's sake. Can't carry any more items. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay. I only have so many arrows, too. Okay, take it. I'm actually gonna go... usually I just throw away the weapon that I don't need, but I'm gonna... yeah, drop that stuff. And take that thing. It was just a Traveler's Claymore? Yes. Well, in any case, gave me a weapon. Looks like it's doing good damage. Run the fudge away. Damn it. Aha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, ow. No. So if he steps on me, I'm dead. Bit of a hairy situation. I do have other types of arrows that I could be using, but damn it. I really should stop like using scatter shots. There we go. You'd think that I'd be better at that, but yeah. Wait, there's still something I can take? Oh no, that's just at his feet. I don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna think about what that is. I'm gonna think about killing this guy. Nope, damn it. I hate that. Yeah, gonna switch to ice arrows because I actually have more of those currently. And my bow's about to break. Everything is bad. Yeah, stare at me for a bit, baby. Okay. Decide to lift your head up. Are you gonna try to hit me? Sure. There we go. Got him. The important thing is that I got him with that last one. Not that my bow broke. Okay, I am in your crotch and I cannot see. Whew, just like all my first dates. Switch to that, and then, yeah, sure, let's switch bows here. I have more powerful bows, I might as well use them, right? Otherwise it's gonna be all wasted. Just pissed away. Okay. I don't want to lose this at this point. I've come so far. I think he has another sword. Or maybe this is just I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, are you gonna try to hit me, or... Okay, thanks, honey. That's great. I'm gonna hit you in the face. Then... Oh, run away. I don't know where he is and what he's doing. And or... no, yeah, no, Bubbles cannot hear me. That should be painfully obvious. Okay. Oh, dear lord, no. No, no, no. Oh, is he shielding his eye? That bastard. God damn it. I am horribly, terribly afraid when they have wood. Don't take that out of context. I mean, that would be frightening in his own way. I'm talking about the wood in his hand. Well, that doesn't really change anything, does it? Or change the implication. Could you just throw it? Make up your damn mind about what you're gonna do with it, with your wood. I'd be very appreciative of that, so I could just... There we go. Yeah, that ding-dong. Shielding his eye. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Well, I'm just gonna have to take pot shots at him now. Ah, the lock-on doesn't always work because you're so far away. That's really my fault more than anything, but... In the crotch. That's where it hurts the most. Oh, dear. Hey. Okay. I think I can do this if I... Oh, I can also hit him in the eye when he's hitting the ground. Yeah. Ah! I got too cocky. That was my fault. I should have just not locked onto him. Well... At least I have a thing to do now, which is to take care of this guy. ASAP. I have a goal for this stream. Whew. And I kinda lost my train of thought on the negative space thing and everything. The point about negative space was that this game is very good at using that. Because I keep thinking that I'm gonna break the game's rules and that the... Oh, he's gonna wake up. I keep thinking that I'm breaking the game's rules. Like, oh, I can't go there, I can't go here. I'm climbing up a thing, but it clearly doesn't want me to be there or something, and... Turns out that it does! There's like a whole different world. Go to stream, beat the game. I could just run for the castle. I'm not gonna, because you saw my performance with this guy. I'm nowhere near good enough to actually try to take on Ganon. At this point. Okay, do you wanna do your hit the ground thing? No, you just wanna stare at me creepily? Alright. I mean, whatever works for you, baby. I ain't gonna judge. Yes. Okay. Now. Full force. I think this was working pretty well. Oh, but I probably want to save it for the later part of the fight. Just go for massive damage. And I'm actually gonna throw away my bat. Take that! Nice. I kind of wish you would have hit him in the eye. I didn't even think of that. Okay. Yeah, hit me. Damn it. One more time. It's harder than you think to hit that giant eyeball. I don't know why, but it's... Why are you not... Link, please. What am I using? Am I using my... No, I'm using this... Okay. I thought I was using my torch. I was like, that is not a sufficient weapon. Can't stop before that. God, you are really all about those 24-hour streams, aren't you? Oh, he has all sorts of weapons on him. That's what I got the Traveler Sword this time. Okay, so I guess it's like his spoils from the people he's killed. Very ensuring. Yeah, that's a Traveler's Bow. Cool. I'm just gonna throw away one of the Bokobos then. Bokobos. Sounds like Chocobos. Anyway. Okay. Come at me, bro. Nope. Bad idea. I don't know where I'm going. He's getting a tree. Ooh, he's got wood. Again. And that's where they are at their most dangerous. Also, they're most vulnerable, not really, but, you know, I can dream. Shoot, I was not expecting to do that. There we go. Gonna drop his wood. Get that wood out of your hand, boy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, and I didn't actually get the Traveler's Bow, I just realized. Well, let's use another bow. Okay, right back to the wood. He loves his wood. Yeah, try to hit me, why don't you? Come on. Come on, we both know you wanna... Wow, what is he doing? Oh, I got lucky. I almost dodged the wrong way. I would have been dead if it hadn't hit the tree. Yeah, you wanna stare at me all hungry like? You do that, dude. Go for all the damage I think I can do. Fudge. It's so hard to see sometimes because my face is in his loincloth. Stuck up there, or dirty and stuff. Anyway. Okay, now I'm gonna start using this because he's gonna start covering up his eye. I think he gives me a slight window there, actually. Oh, I'm not gonna start guessing. Second guessing. Yeah, I think I can. Yes, I can hit him when he's. Die. He's not dead. The results were inconclusive, or rather didn't reach a conclusion because he didn't die. I'm really gonna need you to die, dude. That's really the end game here, is that you're dead and I'm victorious and life moves on. He is not being cooperative to that idea. I forgot. Yeah, he stared at me with those lustful eyes of yours. Are you gonna hit me or not? I kind of need you to do that to expose your weak point, your one and only. There we go. It gives you a lot of time on that. Okay, get the claymore. Fair enough. I was prepared to lose that weapon there. The Bokobo has not broken yet. Let's use a more powerful bow to get this over faster. Ah, darn it. I thought I had him. Very exciting. I'm actually just leading him around this one rock because it's a good vantage point for me. I can kind of tell where I'm going so I don't end up running into a wall. I'm trying to bait him into trying to hit me, but he does not seem too keen on the idea. Yes! I think this is gonna be it. Die. Please don't tell me he's gonna fall on me and kill me. Oh, yes. Victory. I imagine you stronger weapons in the castle. Yeah, exactly. That's my biggest problem, is the... Ooh, a Hinox toenail. Thickest plate armor and can be stewed with critters to make elixirs. Cool. All of the things. Cacti, it provides resistance against electricity. I assume this is everything he ate. Will temporarily increase your attack power. More toenails, get all the toenails. All about that. Ooh, a tooth. Hard to believe, is this a real tooth? That's what it is. Yes, of course you would find better weapons there, but wouldn't take away from the fact that I'd have to deal with that I have no HP practically. Okay, well that was a nice distraction. Stream goal done. I guess we can end the stream. No, we're gonna keep going. Oh, this is heavy. Now I kind of have to move on with my life and just think about other things. Ooh, I haven't seen one before. No, no, I'd never seen a fairy before. I didn't know those were in this game. I didn't even think those were in this game. Only Crash Bandicoot kills you by making the boss fall on you. Well, yes, that is one game that does that. I'm trying to think of other games. Well, there's a lot of Castlevania games have bosses that have like a final hurrah, fudge you move before they die when their health bars go to 0. So this technically could be counted as one of those situations, but not really. And there's some bosses that have hitboxes even after they die, which is dumb, in my opinion. But you know, I am a game designer. What do I know? Okay. What I really want to do is get on top of that thing to see if there's anything there. And this is what I mean. Most games, I feel, or many games, don't actually reward you for climbing tall surfaces. Even open world games. There's like, hey, here's a tall thing if you want to climb it. Cool, you climbed on top of it. Now, I guess you can jump down. And enjoy that for the few fleeting seconds that's happening. And it really feels like, even though, like, scale is fun. Of course, having a sense of scale and being able to scale things is cool. But I don't think that alone is enough in a game to motivate me to explore it. You need some sort of an external reward, and I'm about to run out of stuff, so yeah. Thankfully, they let you do that, even if you... Or not! I thought they'd let you open up your chute, even if you're out of stamina, but I didn't actually know that they didn't. Okay. Whew. But in any case, I think a lot of games have this problem where they build these huge buildings and giant landmarks, and there's not really anything to do with them. Because, hey, it looks cool and it's fun to climb for a bit, but then you get to the top and you realize there's nothing there. It's just empty space that the developers did not utilize in any way. But this game has consistently, pretty much every time I've been like, I wonder if there's something on top of that thing, or I wonder what's behind that cliff. I wonder what's in that, like, tree-filled area over there. There's always something there. It doesn't need to be anything big. That's the biggest thing. It doesn't need to be anything big. It can be like a Korok or a weapon, a small shrine of some sort. I mean, just a shrine. That's actually pretty big. But you get the point. The reward doesn't need to be huge. It just needs to be there. And this game... Come on, make it... Oh, crap. I'm about to... Do I have any stamina recovery items? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I have a couple. Ooh, that recovers a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna recover just a tiny bit of stamina. I actually need to recover the health too, so that's good. Yeah, okay. Made it. And is it a Korok? It is a Korok. There you go. See? Again. I can very confidently... Ooh, that's a lot of shrines. That's a lot of shrineage going on. That's really near Kakariko. That I'm not so sure about. Haven't been there before. Have I marked have I used all my pins? I've used all my pins. Okay, gotta keep that in mind. Now I just gotta play by ear. Again, I wondered if there's something here. I can be confident in the game design. I can trust the game design and the game designers to understand that I would want to climb that thing that catches my eye, and they reward that. They give you something in return, whether it's a new item or a Korok seed, which again, I don't know what those are used for yet. But it is some reward for your curiosity and your persistence, your tenacity in being interested in the world and being invested in it enough to want to explore it. And it's not like, oh, every now and then it gives you a reward, and sometimes it's total BS and it doesn't matter. No, every time, almost at like 99% of the time, 95% of the time, if I go somewhere, there's something worthwhile waiting for me. It's a very hard thing to do, especially in a giant world like the one in this game. To think of almost the Epic Sax guy. Oh my god, that's awesome. Eurovision, I forgot that that's happening. Oh, the best worst things that Europeans ever invented. Whew. But in either case, yep, the game always rewards your curiosity and discovery. And that is something I cannot say for many games, even open world games, that most of which rely on that. Ooh. Speaking of which, Snowy Mountain. I've kind of just gone around the mountainside. I might as well keep going, yeah? And it's awesome that the game does that. Because I cannot imagine the hours upon hours upon hours that the developers spent just building the world and then putting small tiny rewards and bits and bobs of content like on every hill and every peak and every conceivable climbable diveable surface just to have something there to reward the player for going out of their way to get there. It's quite a sight to behold. Speaking of which, there's something of intrigue over here. There's a bunch of rocks. Usually that means treasure. Probably in the... Oh, I see. See? Again, the game doesn't actually communicate to me in any way. Well, it doesn't tell me, like, sometimes you'll run across mysterious things and then you have to put a boulder in a thing. All the game does here is visual. Visual communication. It shows me, here's a bunch of rocks. There's a spot in between one of the rocks that doesn't have a rock in it, and there's a rock in the center, meaning that if I do this, chances are I'm gonna get something out of it. And that kind of showing, not telling, is very uncommon, especially in games that have a lot of mechanics in them. Like giant RPG, like Xenoblade Chronicles X. As much as I like that game, it suffers a bit from over-explaining things. And I mean, these giant text boxes that pop up and are like, hey, let me tell you about the mechanics of this thing that you just got that you could have figured out on your own. But this game doesn't do that. It trusts me to be interested enough to figure it out by myself, and it gives me all the tools I need to put the puzzle together myself. Unless I just missed it. Nope, there it is. Ah, fantastic design. Because really, I complained about the game a bit earlier, but I really just want to talk about the great design work that's at play here. I hope he wins because of internet fame. I mean, yeah, totally. But when has the Eurovision ever been anything but a spectacle? Anyway. Something else I want to talk about the design of this game is something very minor that they did that sets this off or apart from a lot of, like, say, Ubisoft games or other open world games. Because usually you open up the map and you see a fudge load of just different icons and markers and ooh. I am so intrigued. I'm gonna go there. I originally came up here because I was hunting for a shrine, but now that's captured my attention. And I can get a good vantage point on it. So yeah, something that something that a lot of open world games do is that they place these tiny little quests, quote unquote quests, like here's a bunch of money stashes, or small races, or time trials, what have you. Any number of small inconsequential quests along the map because, hey, they have a map, they have to fill it with something. And the best way to do that is to come up with a line of generic quests, and then you just keep recycling those generic quests until the map is filled, and that kind of leads the player naturally. You can just open up the map and place a marker somewhere, like, oh, there's a race over there. I'm gonna put a marker over there, and then I'm gonna head towards it, and there, boom. You've just made the player explore a part of the map to get to a small part of a small side quest that will then lead to more of the map being covered. This game does not have any marker. Even the map towers don't give you any markers for where anything is. Anything. It all relies on the fact that you are interested enough in the world and the way it's built that you want to explore it by yourself. And it's a very meaningful, or a very small thing to not have markers, because this game essentially still has generic quests. You know, find all the Koroks, find all the shrines, climb all the towers, that kind of thing. But it does not signal those in any way, and it trusts you, again, this game places a lot of trust in you, it trusts you to explore the game by yourself, to be intrigued in it, be invested in it enough, to then find those small rewards, and then finding that reward is actually a process in and of itself. It's not a static, it's not something static where you just go from point A to point B and whoop-de-doo, you've covered one part of the map again. No, you have to pay attention to your environment, the way the environment is designed, the environmental clues that you get. In this case, all the different peaks and troughs and plains and rolling hills and rock formations, all that, to naturally draw your attention to certain places where you will then be able to find something, and you'll get a small sense of discovery from that. So yeah, it all feeds into a self-serving site. See, again, that naturally drew him attention. I went there, and I got rewarded with a Korok seed. And sometimes the reward is bigger, sometimes it's smaller. But in either case, the game does not ever lead you by the nose or hold your hand to a point at which it feels like you are simply, that you don't exist in the world is just there, ready-made for you, and whether or not you complete any quest or side objectives or anything doesn't really matter, because hey, they're already marked over there. It's clear that the game wants you to look at it as a list of things to do, a list of mundane engagements that you can choose to. You can either choose to ignore or choose to engage with. And there's really nothing ventured, nothing gained either way. But the way this game does it is it makes finding those small rewards a reward in and of itself, a process in and of itself that ties into the game design, or the level design rather, as it were. The world design, I guess, is a better term. It ties in the world's entire design. The entire world has been designed for a purpose that is to be explored, and they utilize that pretty wonderfully. That idea of exploration as a driving motive. And as such, the world has natural landmarks and points of interest. And then you get to set up your own expectations on what the reward will be once you eventually reach that landmark or point of interest, and then the game rewards you. Which, again, takes a lot of thought and effort to actually take into account all the places where the player could go or wants to go or should go, and then just naturally lead them to a conclusion like that then rewards them. Very smooth. And just because there's no objective markers, it then becomes an actual freaking adventure about discovery and exploration. So yes, a very minor thing that they excluded from basic open world design that actually kind of turns everything on its head and changes the dynamic, as it were, of how you approach challenges and the world in general. And the rewards you get. So there was supposed to be a shrine somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. Could be down, actually probably down there. We're just gonna stay on our merry way. And keep advancing. Let's make for that thing over there. There we go. The next landmark has been set. I'm actually gonna, as I go, I'm gonna try to check if it gives me any hints on where there might be a shrine over here. Because there definitely is, and I think it's on the ground floor. As far as I know. Or maybe it's inside somewhere in here. Somewhere within that structure that I'm currently scaling. I mentioned... re-implemented in a modern game? Kind of. I would say. A lot of people compare this to the first Zelda. I mean, sure. I see that. I think that's selling this game a bit short on its merits because it still follows open world conventions. It's just managed to either sidestep or kind of remix some of them to be more interesting and engaging. So of course there's old design in it. There's Demon Souls and Dark Souls, which in turn took inspiration probably obviously from Zelda, and this whole big old circle jerk of referencing and borrowing, just like with any text. In this case, the game, it's all very intertextual, but it works on its own merits, regardless of that. Whew. So I guess that's my favorite part about the design of this game. Let's see what's on over here. Basically, I think the core philosophy in this game, everything that you could boil it down to, is if you're asking the question, I wonder if there's something behind there. I wonder if I can cook these ingredients together. I wonder if I can feed my horse. Any question you have, the answer almost always is yes, because you know the rules by which the game operates. And the game follows those rules, therefore you can reliably get the results that you want. It's a very... It seems so effortless and easy and fluid, and the whole game seems very organic, I guess is the buzzword that's currently in use. But that's only because there's very simple yet complicated mechanics at work that all come together in an awesome way to form one cohesive experience. At least that's what I think. The first Zelda is surprisingly well designed. Well, yes, for its time. It has some weird what moments that you don't exactly get clear answers to, but yeah. That game does still hold up, I feel like. I played that game for the first time in like 2008 or 9. Thought it was pretty great. Oh, I've already been here. Well, that's just my sense of... Oh, there's Mount... Hiba Haba Huba. Okay. Yeah, because that... Okay, so that's where I died, which means that I haven't been around this part yet. Let's fly away. I'm paragliding away. And I hope I'm not gonna fall in the lake, because it looks like my stamina's not gonna be enough. I think it is, never mind. It's going to last, I hope. Again, a bit of an inconsistency in the game. I'm technically going against the wind right now, but the game doesn't really care. Paraglider works anyway, which... A smart decision, obviously. Or it should be obvious. It's a smart decision because again, it would just get in the way if I had to think of the way the wind is going. I'm just saying it's a bit weird that they have the whole rain, slippery weather thing. Or rather, slippery rain weather. There we go. Those are words. You can make your own sentence. If the President of the United States is allowed to speak in incoherent sentences and we're supposed to fill in the blanks, god damn it, so will I. This is some common courtesy, equality. If he doesn't have to make sense, I will not have to make sense either. I will withhold myself of that rule. Let's see. Ooh, there's a shrine that I haven't marked, but it's over there. No, I don't want to leave this area yet. It's always annoying, right? Like one thing I find kind of frustrating about this game, and this is an endearing thing and not an actual frustrating thing, is that I always find shrines outside of the current portion of the map that I'm exploring, and never like on the portion of the map that I'm exploring. Like I found all the shrines over there. And a couple shrines and towers over there. Of course, I'm not finding any shrines over here. Because herp-de-dur. Why would I? Anyway, what time is it? Oh, dear. Well, still don't have to wrap it. God, it says a lot when I start playing the game, and I'm like, I don't want to stop. I just got that feeling again, which this game has, for someone who doesn't like open world games very much, this game is one of the few that gives me that feeling of like, I gotta keep going. I want to keep playing it because there might be something behind that hill, and I haven't climbed that rock yet, or there's a shrine that I haven't found, and I want to go there. And keeps supplying me with all these things to do. Ooh, look at that. Wonder if I can roll that downhill and get something out of it. Probably not. This is probably for book up. Oh, I see that. See that? There's like a hole there. Yeah. I don't know the Marble Madness theme tune, so I can't sing that. Otherwise, I would have sung the Marble Madness thing, but right. Thank you. Woo. Bye-bye. Love that they say bye-bye, because I say that. Cool. Again, the game just kind of gave me a rock and was like, I wonder if I can do something with this. Yes, you can. A+. On that front. Oof. Man, sometimes I wonder that I should start using face cam occasionally, but then I'm like, no. I know why. It's just random thoughts that entered my head. Today I was watching some people stream and I'm like, I should use a face cam sometimes, because those seem to do well, but I'm not gonna, because that's just not me. And I'm not good with face cam. It'll just be me mostly just looking at the screen and talking off to the side, somewhere where you can't even see. So I'm going to withhold myself. Weathery rain. Slipping soapy rain during weather. Yes, that's what I meant. That is exactly what I meant. Sad. Sad. You get me. Okie dokie. Oh, I thought there was something here, but I thought that was like it's like one of those slates that I could hit and then make them bounce all off, but no. We don't come here to watch your ugly face. Beautiful, juicy graphics. There you go. That's, well, that's kind of my opinion on face cams. It's like, well, you don't come here to watch me. You come here, well, you do, probably. I hope that people come here to, because you can go watch Breath of the Wild anywhere. That's the argument for fair use and everything. Like, you can go watch people play video games anywhere, but the reason you don't is because you're interested in what the person might have to say, or how they're gonna play the game, how they're gonna present the game. So yeah, don't really want to use face cam for that reason. Well, that doesn't really... Ooh, there's a Zora's Domain. The North Tower. I have a lot of questions. Hey, tell me all of your things. You can see a huge tower on the opposite bank. Well, I wonder if I could just glide over the river. Probably, because it's a river, for God's sake. Linebeck Island. Not really, no, thanks. Wait, Linebeck? Isn't that a Zelda character? Am I crazy? Isn't Linebeck the guy from Phantom Hourglass? Did they just do a thing there that I almost missed? So I am almost positive that Linebeck is the name of the guy who takes care of both the... Oh my god, look at that. That's awesome. That's so much prime meat. Give me all the meat. I mean, I'm gonna hit one of these and then the rest are gonna scatter, but I'm at least gonna get one. Whenever I want to watch some new game, I always try to choose a stream, unobstructed face cam, or one without it at all. See, there you go. That's one of my reasons. I'm here to present the game. As much as I do like my own voice, I'm here to present the game. Not my mug, which isn't very attractive to begin with. Whew. It's Captain Linebeck. Oh, yes, okay, he is. There we go, I wasn't completely crazy. I knew something at least. I know things sometimes. Darn, still no shrines. Like, there were shrines in the near vicinity somewhere around over here-ish, but that boat has sailed. That moment has passed. I don't want to go over there because it's all, like, uncharted land. I mean, I could go to the tower, but that's actually one of the ways that... That's one of my ways of keeping tabs on where I've been and what I want to explore is actually not activating the towers. So then I know where I still have stuff to explore and where I should go when I want to move on. So I'm not going to climb the tower for now. Hi, Foxy friend. Okay, I guess not. Didn't want to become my meat. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm sorry. Occasionally it just hits me, like, even though it's just meadows and stuff. It's like, you know the game Flower from that game company? The people who made Journey and... one of their previous employees made Abzu. Yeah, and Flower I think was their first game, at least their first major release. It feels like I'm playing Flower, except I can actually walk around the fields and not just glide around them as Flower. You get my point. I often get that feeling, and that's the one thing that I always thought of when I played Flower was like. Well, I've only played the demo, but still. That's the one thing that I kept thinking of, like, man, it'd be so cool if I could just walk around the field with, like, a character, and this game lets you do that. It's a lot of meadows, but still. It's very relaxing and very soothing and just, gosh dang pretty. Whew, well... This has been an excursion in mostly just wandering around, but some progress made. I'm gonna go close to Kakariko Village, because I know... Wahaha! Just as I said, I know there's a shrine nearby. Or near there, at least. And it looks like it's that way, so that's where we're gonna go. Oh! Is that's probably that one, right? Should I go there? No, not yet. I want to find a shrine first, so I'll have like a quick travel point. Oh my god. What is that? I really don't know, but it's magnificent and I want to know what it is right now. I'm just looking around first to see if the shrine is somewhere around here. It's definitely not around there. But this intrigues me. Hello. What the fudge are you? Are you a shrine in disguise? Do not call me that again. I've been in weirder situations, so sure. Oh, you're a fairy. Like, are you actually the fairy, or are you inside the thing? Fewer and fewer travelers, blah blah. I see. You need rupees? This feels like a Nigerian prince situation, and I'm not sure if I should take it, but you know what? Oh, well. Now that you've shown me your hand and the fact that you may or may not be married. No, you're not, because that's on your right hand. Never mind. There you go. It's not that much. I can just get that back with, like, precious metals or something. Yeah. I don't know. Okay then. You know what? I'll take it. I won't ask any questions. It's still not. It's not the Ocarina of Time / Majora's Mask. Great Fairy. It's fine. Yeah, what do you... Enhance your clothing. Oh, so you're like a crafter person. I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Enhance away! Make me a better cap. Okay, okay, this is what I need the key stuff for. Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, that's a voluptuous lady right there. Oh, wow. +5 defense, or +2 defense. Set bonuses. How about a set of clothes that have all been enhanced twice? But only if you wear a whole set. Sure. The well-worn trousers? No, the high-beam trousers that I currently have on. I'm just gonna need to take off your pants for a bit. We're gonna skip that. Okay, awesome. I was wondering if they're gonna have like a clothes crafting enforcing thing. Please come back once. Cool. Bye. Are you gonna go back into your weird turnip thing? No. I wonder what happens if I swim in there. I could drown. I could drown in her pool. I am not gonna do that. Ooh, fairy. I want it. Ah, I should have snuck up on it. And there's a shrine somewhere in here. Like, really close by. Okay, it's getting further. And that's clothing. Oh, there, yeah, haha. Found it. Oh, I'm in the village. Well, I don't have to engage with the story stuff, so I won't. I'm just gonna go do the shrine, so I'm gonna get a quick warp point. That's all I'm gonna do. Don't worry about it. No story. I promised no story. There will be no story. So let's do a shrine. This is kind of what I wanted to do. Like, I want to find at least one shrine during this playthrough. So I could do at least one for a showcase and stuff. Man, I found a lot of Karoks, almost 30 of them. Whew. And I enjoy solving puzzles on stream. I don't know why. Just, there's something cool about it. It makes me feel smart or extremely dumb. Let's see which feeling this one will incite. I assume I can just take the... Oh, I can. What you got for me? Ooh. Gimme. Gimme the fudge out of that. Screw the broadsword, or the basic sword. Damn, look at that. 8-fold blade. And then we have... Shield of the Mind's Eye. I actually have one of those already, but it seems like a fairly good shield, so let's drop the Boko shield. And get the shield of the Mind's Eye. Actually, another minor complaint I have about this game is that... Okay, the game doesn't want me to complain. Oh, it's like a gauntlet. That's why it gave me all the things. Use a side hop to avoid enemy attacks. This will create... I know. Honey, I know. Uh-huh, thanks. I'm gonna use a less important weapon, though. And a less important shield, for that matter. Ah, darn it. Not very good at it. Okay, now that... No, that's ducking. There we go. Yeah, I haven't used too much of that. Too much of that skill, but oh well. Save so don't talk to the target AMC. Alright. Do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks. Yeah, I know. Do you wanna... Ah, darn it. Man, that is some very generous timing it has. I guess it's just supposed to teach you. This is actually the first time, really, when the game has just stopped and actually taught you things. Yes, yes, yes. Which one is gonna be? Oh, well, you missed. Good job. There we go. Kind of weird, almost weird how it just stopped and to teach you things. Build up your power or something, yeah. Yeah. I will. Ow. There you go. And it's dead, and I got a Guardian Sword. Awesome. Well, this is badly damaged now, so... Off it goes. Into the ether. Except I don't think it actually did. Yeah, thanks. Please, let me go. I wasn't expecting to hit a tutorial shrine, but I guess it's right next to the village. Yeah, there it goes. Broke. Okay. Is there more tutorializing? No, thank God. Okay, after this, we're gonna head to the other shrine that I actually pinned. That is definitely not a tutorial shrine. By the way, how do you feel about the items in this game? Because at first, I was a bit meh about the fact that they only gave you a few items at the beginning of the game. I was like, well, that's kind of a big part of Zelda is getting new items during the game. But then I realized how much you could do with the items they gave you, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. They give you a couple items, but then they have a lot of use cases for them. And I think I prefer that from having like one item that has one specific use in one specific dungeon and then you never use it again. So, don't know if you agree, but I think I was originally a bit dubious about it, but then I was turned around when I realized what they were kind of doing with that. And I think it's a very good decision they made. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the village. Just to be safe. Although, you said as long as I don't talk to the NPC. Wow, whatever. No. Exploration, I say. Now that we have a quick travel point, it's fine. I'm gonna go to that pinned thing over there. So that I can actually free up one of my pins. Don't mind the few items because, yeah, they're flexible. And I'd much rather have a few items with very well thought out use cases rather than a couple items that solve puzzles in a dungeon. And they're obviously only meant to solve puzzles in that dungeon or in a few isolated instances. So I do prefer that in the end, or this in the end. It's kind of like Mega Man powers, where if you're going to have 9 Robot Masters, I would prefer it if all of them had some secondary uses. That's why Mega Man 9 was so good, is that you could you could have some kind of a secondary use for every weapon. Ooh. Flowers. Blue nightshades. And Silent Princess. It's recently been spotted growing in the wild. Well, I'm gonna make soup out of it. That's how I roll. Screw nature. Give me all your crap so I can put it into soup. Soup myself up. And the weapon types, various tools, axes, spears. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that I like about this game, because I'm still a bit miffed, I guess. A bit grouchy about the weapon degradation thing. I think that should have been a toggleable option. Like, just let people build weapon sets that they like and upgrade them naturally and have the option to turn off weapon degradation or shield degradation if they wanted. Because at that point that would be like scalable difficulty. It'd be like, if you want it, it's there, but the game can be played without it, and you could just build a weapon set that you're comfortable with and then not have to think about it too much. Oh, darn it. And that ended up biting me in the ass. Ah, fudge. I thought I could get there faster. Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to go here because I just wanted to know what's up here. But in either case, yeah, I like the fact that everything is a weapon. And that there's not too many... There's a lot of different weapons, but only a limited amount of weapon types, which means that you can find a weapon. If you find a weapon and you like the way it works, you can probably fairly quickly find another weapon of the same type and then just start using that in place of the old one. So it doesn't you don't feel like you have to be committed to one weapon, and then when that weapon breaks, well, that's your playstyle ruined. Because it's not such a strict... curb. I'm actually gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the one thing that I had saved up for stamina recovery. I can make more. It's a bit of a waste, but really. Not sure you agree with the toggleable option. Trust me, it would not take anything away from anyone who wanted to have that option. It wouldn't like recommend it. It would just be there. I think it would be fine as it is to be there. Because again, I don't think it would take anything away from anyone. It would just be toggleable survival options, which is pretty common in survival games. That you can toggle the amount of survival elements you want. And since this game is taking after some of those games, I think it would be fine to have that option. Same thing with the weather effects. Like, hey, do you want... Yeah, cooking is really good, though. Same thing with weather effects. Like, hey, do you want weather to affect the surfaces you climb? If you do, click yes. And, or just turn that up. And boom, there you have it. Like, it would not ruin the game in any way for the people who want to enjoy it that way. And it wouldn't compromise the vision or anything like that. Anything is grandiose. Just be like, hey, you want the weather effects turned off? You want to have durable weapons? Weapon sets? Cool, there you go. So I think it would only add more options, which is already pretty common with... Oh dear. Which is already pretty common in games of this type on PC, and PC has a lot of survival games. So it would be using a pre-existing genre convention to make a more... Ow, good lord. To make a more varied experience. No. Oh, electrical attacks can shock you because of the weapon ammo. Okay, cool. Learning things. There we go, let's have a hearty truffle. Just switch weapons to... Crap. That thing's gonna hit me. I gotta switch weapons then. There we go, Coral Cleave. That's not made of a thing. Munch them apples. Okay, Now then. Oh crap, I don't have a bow. I do not have a bow equipped. All my bows are hurt. My bows are hurt. Screw you! I was out of arrows. I did not realize that. And the game over is yellow because I got shot. Well, that went well. The problem with that logic, you should be able to toggle off enemies. No. Now you're using a slippery slope argument, and that doesn't work. This is about a specific element in the game. I'm sorry if I'm getting kind of riled up about it. I'm trying to establish dialogue rather than just arguing. So it's maybe better to say not to say. I should not have said no. I apologize for that. My point is that this is an element in a game that belongs to a genre that has these elements. In this case, survival elements, having weapon degradation. That is a genre convention, and it is also conventional in that genre to have the option to toggle those effects. So it's different from, say, enemies or combat or puzzles, which are integral to many genres that are then very kind of rooted in Zelda or in any other genres that are parts of the core experience. And in this case, the survival aspect of having weapon degradation can be a core element of survival gameplay specifically, which is what this game is going for partially. And then being able to turn that off would not actually be an affront to the fact that then why play the game at all? It would be allowing for flexibility in that one aspect that is, which is also common for these types of games. So I disagree with the fact that it would be just turning off the entire game. It would actually be following conventions that have been set by the genre beforehand. It would not be destroying the game in any way. So the fault with why not play the game at all then is, or why play the game at all then is the fact that we are talking about an aspect in a genre that's been used in this game, and the fact that it is actually missing an option that is common to that genre, that being the fact that you can adjust the survival elements in the game. Therefore, it doesn't constitute, or it doesn't mean that you would dismiss the entire game. It means that it would be giving the player the option to do that. Do this one specific thing that is commonly given an option, that people usually give an option for. So yeah, I would say in short that it goes within the genre's conventions rather than against them, or that it doesn't dilute anything. It simply adds to that experience for those who want the surface elements, I guess, or some side elements of the game to be toggleable, not the entire game. But I see people's point about purity of vision. There's that whole argument about whether or not Dark Souls should have an easy mode and whatnot, and I'm not sticking my finger in that one. That one either. But yeah, game design in general, not as game design or rather, I think, can I? Oh, but I can do that. I wasn't expecting that. Game design in general, or these kinds of aspects of game design, are not really a zero-sum game of you have all of the game or some of the game. Oh, darn it, it's really hard to aim. There we go. Oh, well, I did it, I guess. Somehow. I don't even know what to do with this, to be honest. What do I do with it? Oh, I probably drop it over there, huh? Well, go back in the box. Go back in the box. No. Missed the box. That's not even a box, it's a bowl. Don't know my bowls from my boxes. How many times have you heard that sentence today? You probably tip it. Tip the box. Could I yeah! Look at that. Okay, I'll physics this. I'll have it fall and then it'll bounce all around and completely fling it somewhere. Well, that was a failed experiment. sorry. Oh no, there it is. I was like, I'll physics this stuff, and then, oops. Well, you've done your part. Great. Moving on. That was awesome. I love that. Love the fact that this game is so free-flowing. No pun intended with the water and everything. Okay. Can I use something else? That's probably not going to do anything. No, that's... What are you? And what can I do with it? I can't hit it. Well, I can't hit it with my... A mystery. Can I throw a bomb in there? Let's try. Kinda, but it floats. I think it floats. I don't think this is what they intended. Yeah, no. Maybe I have to bring this from the other room. Let's try that. Try everything. Unless it's gone. No, there it is. It is still present. Don't subscribe to the thought of being able to toggle. Yes, I do. Making the rules of that. Yes, exactly. Rules. This is the get good argument of like, you need to get good if you don't know how to play Dark Souls. Options do not ever hurt anyone. And it's not like, it's not a sink or swim situation ever. And I think there's a, not in the case of your argument, because I see your argument, but for many people, I believe that there's a hint of gatekeeping and elitism in that thought process of you should learn to play by the game's rules, and if you don't, well, clearly you don't deserve to play the game anyway. I vastly think this games should be accessible, and I'm not saying that the rules aren't in place for a reason. I'm saying that designing the game around to be more accessible to more people would not be hurting any sort of rules. It would actually show flexibility in game design to be able to understand the different needs of different players, and then make the game, again, it's not watering down in this case because everyone still gets everything they want, and it's not compromising any visions, or it wouldn't be in my eyes compromising any visions. It simply would be up to the game designers to give that choice to people, while still holding true to the fact that this game is a survival game. And of course it will affect the gameplay, because that's what it would be meant to do. I did not mean to do that. So I can stop that thing, but I can't grab it. What does it want me to do? Because I can go here, but it's not like it's going to do anything. Just kind of splash around. Be accessible without... well, would you say then... I'm not going to get into this. Honestly, I'm too tired and too... And I'm not pulling out, I don't have time for this. I would love to discuss these things. Like, actually, yeah, sure. But really, I feel like I'd end up being bitter and defensive and overly aggressive if I did this right now when I wasn't too prepared for this kind of discussion. Gosh darn it, what do I do? Because I can stop it, and that's it. That's what it wants me to do. It wants me to put pressure on it in some way. Let's try. Let me try throwing a bomb in there. Doesn't look like that does anything. What does it want me to do? Or can I not solve this yet? Could that be the case? Do I need something to go underwater? Because that would explain it. That would explain a lot. So I can't hit it. I can't obviously hit it. Yeah, no. Let's drop the subject. Yeah. Better to do that. It's the Star Fox Zero argument again. There has to be a way for me to be able to solve this with the current tools that I have, right? Because the game doesn't really give you new tools, does it? But what am I missing? Unless there really is a way to go underwater and I'm just missing that ability. But it doesn't seem that way. I can drop this. But oh. Alright. I didn't think that it was a button. I mean, it should have been obvious that it's a button. For goodness sake. Okay, first let's get a thing out here. There we go. I guess the last thing that I'll say about the topic, that subject, is that... Well. Probably can't throw this over there. Can I? Oh, I'm just gonna have to get it there first. Derp to derp. That's what we'll do. The last thing that I'll say about the topic is that the player would not be making the rules, the game designer would. Even in that case, the game always has rules by which it must abide, and it's up to the game designer to decide what those rules are in any given situation. Therefore, the player would not actually be making those rules up. Those would be pre-made by the designer, and it's up to them how they want to present their game. And I am screwing this up. So I don't know how far away or close by I am to the thing. Come on. Oh god, is it phasing through the... Game? Game, oh no. Oh dear. I think I screwed... Oh boy. It's there now. And I hope to God that the game made an autosave, because I just phased that thing through the thing. That's... You know what? This is why one of my influences shouldn't be Proton John, because he tends to break things. Okay. Good. It fixed itself. Oh no, there's just a way to bring it there. Okay. I was really scared for a minute that I glitched the game. Thank God I didn't. I'm just gonna throw this back there and then get this in there first. Yeah, get in there. This has taken way too long, by the way. This shouldn't have taken this long. I'm just getting a bit sweepy. 1948. I'm just looking at the clock. Oh no. Over there. Okay. Good boy. Now drop it like it's hot. And then drop this into the cold water. Yeah. Logic that took way too long to figure out. Okay, thank God I didn't glitch the game. Would have been kind of cool to discover a glitch on stream, but, you know. Also glad that I didn't have to revert to an earlier save. Hoo boy. Nice. And by the way, if you've been to Kakariko Village, is there like a statue there that I can use to cash in my tokens, my orbs? Because if there is, then I'd like to do that instead of going to the freaking Temple of Time all the way there. I don't really need to do that, do I? Because no one's complained about the fact that you have to warp back to the Temple of Time every time, so I assume that there's going to be more of those statues that will let me upgrade my Link. My Link. It's my Link. He's mine. Okay, hi. Now I'm gonna sneak up to that guy. Or he's going to have eyes at the back of his head and immediately notice me and give me a bad time. I'm just gonna bolt. Don't really care about fighting these guys. If I'm being perfectly honest. No, wait, these are not the electric people. Okay, it's fine then. The electric bats. So I can take these guys. Doesn't mean I should, but I will. Come here, you. You know you want it. Okay, I was trying to get like a shield bash on them, but they didn't seem to be willing to cooperate. There we go. Throw that at you, or not. Thought I'd throw it at you and take their weapon. Or they could throw their own weapon. What do I know? Wow, they seem to be very weak to ice arrows. I mean, they're made of water, so I guess it makes sense. Boom! Get out the way. And now, bye-bye. Yeah. It's not as good as the claymore, but I like having spears. Spears. Weird way to pronounce that. I should at least check. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the village to see if there's like a goddess statue. And if there is, then good. It's actually a pretty good place to wrap this up. Oh, what day is it today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I need to do some research for an interpreting class thing that I'm doing. I gotta get to work. Work. I spent like 12 hours yesterday looking over, editing a document that I had to edit. Otherwise I wouldn't have spent 12 hours on it. Okay, well. Ooh. Hello, you. Where are you going? Where are you going? I think I lost him. Darn it. Well, he came and he went. So, very uneventful. Yeah, I can hear him. Or it. Don't actually know their gender. Okay, do they always start from like scratch or just wait where they were? Well, they're kind of hard to see, but I guess that's the point. Should I catch him? Yeah. Okay, that's what it wants me to do. Nice. That's 28, almost 30 of those found. And I'm not gonna throw away the spear because I just got it, even though it's technically worse. It's like the worst thing I have right now, actually. So, goodbye, spear. I'm gonna take the sword because I like these ones. These are basic, reliable, sturdy. Well, not too sturdy, but yeah, still usable. A rusty broadsword. I'll rust your broadsword. I don't even know what that means. Okay, where do I want to go now? I guess I want to go to the, yeah. Just what I just say. I want to go to the village to make sure that if there's a goddess statue there, it would make sense, right? If the goddess of Hyrule is kind of this like general goddess that everyone worships, then there should be a statue there in her honor. Ooh, there's a tiny island. But first, the 56 millionth distraction. Before I wrap up the stream. Oh, nice. Another place of worship, but not the kind that I'm looking for. I'll still take it. That's the 29th Korok seed I have. I assume there's like a billion of them. But I still think I found a lot, considering that I haven't been looking for him. But again, good game design accounts for the fact that I've just been exploring and naturally discovering things. I shouldn't have jumped all those times. That really eats away at your stamina. Oh, darn it. Thought I could get to it in time. Ah! Sometimes you can kind of weasel your way out of these things, but not today, it seems. It's kind of unlucky. I'm definitely gonna upgrade my Definitely gonna upgrade my stamina once I get to the statue. I'm gonna upgrade my stamina by 1 and then my heart containers by 1. That'll be 2 of both actually then. Okay, good. Every bit helps. Yeah, this is a bit of a fool's errand, isn't it? I'm just trying to climb it from the shore up. It's really not looking like I can. It doesn't stop me from trying, but oh boy. If I start heading to the side a bit, make a jump for it. Maybe. Chances are it's not gonna work, but I can dream, damn it. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna be just short. Oh, fudge. No! Okay, at least I didn't end up wasting. Okay, yep, we're going around. Screw this. Actually, what am I doing? I just warped there. For God's sake. That's why I had the warp thing to begin with. Oh my freaking God. Captain Smarts here. And then this has been another moment in stupid history. Another great, brave, stupid moment. Whew. Oh God. By the way, have to say the Joy-Con grips feels good in my hands. A lot of people have been complaining that it's too small and that their hands like can't fit into it, but I have like tiny baby hands, so it's perfect for me. A lot of people don't take hand size into account, and I think Nintendo didn't take hand size into account when they were designing the Joy-Cons, because they are tiny. Like, they are teeny tiny things. But for me, they're perfect because I have very tiny hands. My hands are the same size as the hands of like a 5th grader or a 6th grader. This has been tested and verified. So, for all you know, I am a 5th grader. In any case. Ooh, this guy has a quest? Wanna play? Sure. Tag. Okay, well, she's gonna run, I guess. I'm gonna have to catch her. Well, screw that. Wow, lots of inns and pottery shops. Oh no, food. And what is this? Haven't been to a village before.
Hey.
What you sell? What are you selling? Oh, I can only sell. Let's see if I have anything to sell. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no. I mean, I can sell a couple of those just because I have a lot. Although I don't know if this is a lot, I'm just assuming I have a lot because like 20 of them.
Oh.
Right, okay, so they don't get... No, it's just a village sign. Hi, are you... No, you are just some sort of an identical twin. I'm trying to make food. Veggie cream soup. Swift carrot, rock salt, and fresh... I have all of those. I have those. I'll bring you some. I have him right now. Needs 1 swift carrot. Once gets we'll have to head home. That's fine. Well, I'll fix that up right now. I smell swift carrots. You have swift carrots. You give me swift carrots. Nice. Very easy. I always like it when games let you get quest critical items before you have to have the quest when it comes to side quests. It speeds up the process so much, and it actually rewards the exploration. I kind of have to exploration. I slurred my words there, but right. Yay! Good stuff. I had to do absolutely nothing to accomplish that. And that, I assume, leaves Kakariko Village. I don't want to do that because I'm looking for the goddess statue, if there is one. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So, I'm going to get a stamina upgrade and then a heart upgrade. Because oh no, I can't. I can only get, well, fine. I thought it was 3 for some reason. I don't know why. It's had in my head that it was 3 for 3. Or 3 and 3. But nope. Still, we're going to get stamina upgrades because I can dodge. I can guard. I'm hardcore. I'll live with 4 heart containers on the edge. Wow, that seems like a bit of a bigger boost than the last one. Thank you. Nice. What you doing? Painting a sort of crappy picture, I see. You didn't hear me say that. Just love art. Great fairy fountain somewhere in this village. Huh. I think it's... Okay. Sir, yes. Could you please shut up? I did not know you were going to give me your life story. For God's sake. Ooh, close. Thank you for that. And I gotta stop. Special garments. Ooh, and a collection. The stealth chest guard over there is highly recommended. Yeah, give me Clary collection. Ooh, each item has own unique and abilities. Okay, so can I just buy them? Oh, yes. Limited edition enchanted exclusive. Pre-order now. Oh, but it offers very little defense. Well, I can enhance those, maybe. Rumor Mill 1. Or Volume 1. Who loves gossip more than a solid 3 meals a day? Top gossip is the Lover's Pond. Cool. Is there more? Nope. No, there isn't. That is negative. Okay, so it gives me, well, that's still better. 700 rupees? Woman, you crazy. Lady? For goodness sake. Okay, I did not expect this to be so expensive. There's basic trousers. Ooh, a Hylian tunic. Do you also have a Hylian hood? Ah. Okay, so these are like extra expensive limited things. I really do like the design of that one though, and I could afford it, but no, we're gonna go for the Hylian set for now. What a steal. Although I don't know if that actually gives me heat resistance. It does not, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, I can always just re-equip that, huh? Nice. And then the hood. 60 rupees. I know it's worse for now, but I assume that I can boost those up. Since I have Hylian trousers, a tunic, and the hood. So I have a complete set of clothing, which I could then take to the ferry, and fraggity frag. I forgot to mark the ferry's location, but I think she's in the forest, so it's fine. I think I'll figure it out. I'll be able to find her again. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just hide my insecurities and overconfidence. As usual. Oh, you're missing an apple. Anyway, I said like 50 million years ago that I have to stop. I really do. Give me your seed. Not like that. I'm gonna do a quick sweep around the village to see if I can find the guy or the girl who said that I'd be playing tag with her. Just to see if she's here. Oh god, frame rate. I can feel the stutters, the jitters. Setting in. Yeah, I can't see her. I assume she can't be inside things. That came out wrong. Well, even that, you get the point. I assume she can't be inside houses. Looks like someone's got great plans to grow them. So do not take them, you idiot. Little cherry pond. That is a big village. Thought I'd just do a quick sweep, but looks like it just keeps going. Okay, that's a limit. Oh, she's hurt. That's alright, I'll get back to you. I had to find a small child first. Excuse me, lady. Ma'am? No, does not seem to be around. Must be a bunch of places I've missed. Hello? Hi? Hi? Cool. No. I don't care about your clan warfare BS. Oh, okay, well, I guess you have a point. Thanks. A fortified pumpkin. You can use it as armor. If you want more, I can give you some. Just stop by. Okay. Thanks. Free fortified pumpkins. Oh. Never mind. I take that back immediately. Capitalistic. Fortified pumpkins. Oh. Sorry. Set bonus applies only when they've been enhanced twice. Well, I can still go enhance these things. Oh. Okay. Okay. Fine, lady. I didn't know it was so important. Just thought I could do whatever I wanted, but I guess there's like rules and society around here and not the wilderness. I need to go breathe in the wild again. Okay, looks like I'm not going to be able to find the girl. At least for now. So, with that said, oh boy. I just want to play the game for a bit. To potentially show differences between the Switch and the Wii U version and talk about the design of it and all sorts of cool things. Plus, it's very in right now, so I figured, hey, might as well jump on the bandwagon for a bit for selfish purposes, self-promoting purposes. Not that it worked out in any way, and I would never play a game just to like get an audience ever. I always play a game out of personal interest and because I want to share it with people first and foremost, never for money or exposure. So, for now, next Saturday, I'm actually going to be streaming more Breath of the Wild. Because, hey, the game's barely a week old. I know it's an open world game, it's a big game. I'll probably be somewhere completely different by then because I'll be playing this game like mad any chance I get. And I kind of want to show you my progress and want to talk more about the game. There's obviously a lot to talk about. So yeah, next Saturday, I'll have this be Breath of the Wild week. You know, give it its time in the sun and then just kind of let it slink away peacefully into gaming history. Just stand in this fire and take damage. Anyway, yeah. Well, with that said, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you're have a lovely day, night, afternoon, morning, wherever you may be. And until next time, until I see you again. I cannot... That was a bad finish. Let's try that again. Have a good day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. Until we meet again. Bye. There we go. Paper Mario is sad in the shelf. It's there. It'll get its turn in a couple weeks. We'll just have to wait. You'll have to deal with the fact that there's a game that's better than it currently and more popular than it, and a game that I want to play more than it. We'll just have to settle for that for now. Same with Majora's Mask, as much as I want to play that. Anyway, small addendum aside. I will see you all next Saturday or whenever next we meet. Bye.